Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my little love bugs. This is Michelle the Oracle coming at you today. I'm starting a new series on my YouTube channel called Michelle the Oracle. I do have a set of videos before that I'm kind of talking about awakening and the journey and little tips how to maneuver here and there through meditation, finding out what awakening is, learning about the power of your words, the power of your thoughts, how to center and ground yourself. I talk about a bunch of other stuff, forgiving, reconciling, stuff that happens on this awakening journey. And all that has been very fun, and I've enjoyed that, and I'm going to continue as Spirit leads me to do that. But now I am starting a new video series. I will be doing a weekly broadcast or a video for the Twin Flame Journey. I am in a Twin Flame union. It's a union. It's not even a relationship. It's a union. And you know why I can start off by saying that is because relationships are temporary in this human world. I can get rid of a human relationship. It might take me time to cry, eat some ice cream, do some silly things, make some bad decisions. When you break up a human relationship, you can get over those. A twin flame union is different. You can't get rid of them. You can do cord cutting ceremonies. You can do as many as you like. Every time I do one, all it brings on is a dark night of the soul. I get like a half a day respite, and then it's like darkness and depression and everything that's shadowy. And that's okay. I understand now going in when I try to do these cord cutting things that you can't do it. You can't talk to too many people about this relationship either, or this union, can you? Because other people don't understand it. Other humans don't get it. There's other psychics, mediums, oracles, clairvoyants, light workers, all that stuff. You can't talk to them about a twin flame union unless they're in one as well. Any human that hasn't felt this connection, this heart connection that the twin flame holds, it's hard to go talk to them. This is an isolating journey. This is how I know only the strongest go for this. It isn't for everybody. You're not going to meet them this lifetime, not everyone. This is for a select few. You're going to meet soulmates. You're going to have definite love relationships that are wonderful and fulfilling and teach you what you need to know. But there's something special and unique about this twin flame union. I know you guys are all getting upset about twin flame, the whole label, and I felt that for a while as well. But here's my stance on it. Twin flame is a human label. I can use it. It's what power I put behind it, right? We all know it's all about words and the weight that I put behind words, the belief that I put behind words, my vibration that I put behind the words. It's only a bad word if I muster all my deep dark side and I push it out you. Just like that, then that's what makes it dark. I'm not sure where we went on that. See, Spirit has already taken me everywhere. I want to get right into this read. They helped me this morning, my spirit guides, the universe, my meditations. The process of today has been a really interesting day. It's not a battle. It's a what are you here and standing up for type of day. Is this yours or is this not? It's like take a choice. You're going to pick fear, you're going to pick love. That's the kind of past few days that I've been having. And so now this morning, Spirit helped me come up with a spread that I feel comfortable with that I'm going to be doing every week. So this will be for the week of 5/26, that's today, May 26th, Friday of 2017. And this will be good through next Thursday, June the 1st. Can you believe it's already June? It's going to be June already. Holy smokes. Anyway, this is going to be called a Twin Flame Awakening. Read. This is what it is. We're just going to do this every week. Give you a kind of, it's not relationshipy. I want to make that clear. This isn't going to be about the human relationship between you and your twin, because as we know, that's what causes a lot of confusion and probably some pain. Let's look at the higher self, overall mission of the twins. What is it for? What is that energy having to do about? Let's get up out of this human relationship. Let's detach from any of these emotions or programming that we thought, because this twin flame stuff is somewhere else. It's a little different. It's out of the norm. Not everyone's going to get this. Some of you who are watching this can feel me because you're in it too and you got it and I'm right here with you. And some of you don't get it. They're like, oh no, you're just an evil dark. You found the bad twin, the false twin, the dark twin, the whatever label you guys want to put on it. Again, I don't add anything to labels anymore. I know what human labels mean. They're all fake. It's all your perception and what you put behind it. So this is going to be called, what did we even call it? The Divine Union Diamond Spread, right? Like, so, because it's going to kind of look like a diamond. What we're going to do is I've got 3 decks. I work with the Rider-Waite, I work with Everyday Witch, and I work with the Doreen Virtue Ascended Masters deck. The Rider-Waite will be representing the masculine, the divine masculine. The Everyday Witch will be representing the divine feminine. And then the Ascended Masters will kind of be guiding us along the way. We're going to have a few energies shown. On the bottom, we're going to do a past, present, future for both the masculine and the feminine. And then what's interesting is we're going to flip-flop, right? Because we're both. He's not just the masculine and I'm not just the feminine. I'm also trying to balance my masculine. He's trying to get in touch with his feminine. It's a dual journey. This is why we're not doing relationship. This is bigger than the relationship. This is what inside is happening with our souls and the combination of both. So we're going to flip. We're going to put the feminine cards on the masculine side and we're going to do the other with the Rider-Waite, because we need to know that those energies are being integrated. That middle is actually going to represent the combining energies. What does the masculine bring? What does the feminine bring? And then on top, we're going to do messages from the higher self, 1 and 1. It's going to go back to normal. The masculine will be on the left, the feminine's going to be on the right, and the Ascended Master is going to go through each level of the journey. At the end, we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what's underneath, what's perpetuating all this. Whatever's on the subconscious or lower level thinking is up on top. What's bottom is as above is below. To the left, to the right. It's all the same stuff. They're getting very excited. I feel an energy inside me about this read. I'm very excited to bring this now to YouTube. I hope you enjoy it. Before I do any messages, I always ask that Spirit come through in a clear, loving, and unconditional way that serves our highest good. All of us, not just mine, not just yours or the special people. All of us. Everything that is in existence, this reading goes to that highest good. So play along. I hope you guys relax, allow to come in. I'm going to allow to come out, and let's talk about this twin flame awakening journey, okay? So here we go. Starting off, this is going to be my first time videotaping it, so work along with me. I'm looking at notes, so just to remember. So first we're going to shuffle the deck. That's first. I should have been doing it the whole time I've been talking, because I've been talking a whole lot already. And the thing is, I don't want these to go very long. I don't want it to be an hour and a half. I don't want it to be a 2-parter. I'd like to be it real quick. And every time, of course, when I request that, something happens. Like I forget to start shuffling the deck. So now I got to take time and shuffle the deck. So anyway, hopefully some of you guys have found me on YouTube because of the Awakening series. If you haven't and you're interested in finding out about your own awakening journey, any tips that we gave before, go back and look. Those are some interesting videos, interesting tips. I had already pre-shuffled these cards and done my natural ritual that I do. I light candles, I clear their energy, I talk to them very nicely. But I also believe, as in a few other readers that I really respect online, to shuffle my deck live on camera. It does show authenticity. It does let you see my heart, and it lets you see, because this is my favorite part, watching the person shuffle their deck. Don't you love that? I told my beloved it's because I know what it feels like to shuffle your deck, the energy that it takes. Are you interested in getting some tarot cards? Get some. They're kind of fun. You can read for yourself. I've heard so many people say that you can't. Yes, you can. Again, it's perception. You can. I read myself all the time. How else am I supposed to use my magical powers? You know, right? I'm not just supposed to use my powers for the other. I need to use it for myself. So I moved on to shuffling the Everyday Witch. Excuse the sore throat. I've been speaking a lot lately. Talking a lot. See? Now my throat's starting to get all jumbled up. We're going to throw down some truth. That always happens when spirits tell me, girl, you are about to throw down some truth. You're coughing, choking up. That's what it is. Getting all excited. I don't even drink coffee and my heart is racing. Like I drank too many cups of coffee. Very interesting. How are you twin flames feeling? How you feeling, feminine? Strong, I know, right? There is nothing but strength coming in through us right now. We're having a battle, though, of letting go this emotional stuff, the human emotional stuff. It's not because we want to hang on. I don't think the feminine is desperate and that we want to hang on to this sadness, this loneliness, being without our other. It's not that we want to hang on to that. It's, in some of us, it's ingrained so deep and it's been in our programming for such a long time. Especially those of us who grew up with Molly Ringwald and all those other love stories, right? That's what love was about. He calls, he pursues, it's perfect. Something dramatic happens, but in the end, Molly wins. Life isn't like that, and especially this twin flame journey, right? This is why, again, there's no twin flame movies. There's a few of them with subliminal, but none that really comes right out and just says, hey, there's a relationship out there. You guys have no clue. It's called the twin flame. And then those of us that are in it, again, it's so isolating. But I'm so happy to be starting this. I'm hoping to meet some of y'all, sharing this journey together and talk. Not to spread drama or lies or any kind of anything. Sometimes we just have to let another person know because it does get isolating. Ooh, they're all done. That is it for the shuffling. We're going to get right into this read. So first we're going to do 3 for the Divine Masculine. It's going to be 3 of the Rider-Waite, and then the Everyday Witch, like I said. Next level, combining energies, and up on top is going to be messages from our higher self. So let's start with the 3 past, present, future for the Divine Masculine. First card is the Page of Pentacles. Second, excuse my throat. The second card is Judgment. And their third is the King of Coin. Past, present, future. So pages, those are youthful, young, energetic. They can keep going. They don't stop. He's decked in green. It's kind of a heart journey. He kind of tapped into his heart chakra. Pentacles represent this 3D earth experience. Anything that we can see or touch or hold that we believe is here is this coin, is this pentacle. And he's a page. He's youthful, he's vibrant, energetic. This is his past. Looks like some green tapping into your heart chakra, the root chakra, red being worn on the top. That's your base chakra being lightened up. Reminds me of the Kundalini rising. This could have been the day that he decided to start waking up, or something happened in the 3D. Maybe he met you, his twin flame, and he decided to start mastering this journey of being on this planet. That's part of the awakening journey, is to realize, ooh, I'm a human here in this 3D thing, and now I need to operate as such. And in this, you actually realize as well that you're an upper being. Hopefully most of us will find that out before it's too late, that there's an upper journey as well. And these pages who turn into knights, who turn into kings, are on this journey of mastering their 3D experience. And with this red on his head, I'm thinking after he met his twin, his Kundalini started rising. His heart chakra blew right open, because mine did, right? And the orange being the sacral chakra in your sex organs, because, right? Twin flames, when you meet some humans in relationships, you do just get that fire in your groin, right? You feel it. They always say it's the guys leading with their thing. Women choose with that too. We do it as well. And that's a human relationship. When I saw my twin, and I know a bunch of you too, when you saw your twin, it wasn't just that area that got affected. Actually, that was one of the later things that got affected. It was at first my heart chakra bursted open. Like I'm in the middle of cardiac surgery and they cranked open my chest. That's this. His present moment is Judgment. This is a major arcana. making decisions in his higher self. This isn't a doom and gloom or a judgment day. This just always tells me that whoever has this card, and it's coming up presently for the masculine, in the twin flame journey, most of his decisions, if not all of them, are taking him on his journey to his other. He has to find himself first. The journey to the other is the journey to the self. So he's currently making decisions to get fulfilled in himself because he knows he can't get that twin flame union until he balances that out. So he's got to start looking at the decisions he's making. His future card is the King of Coin. What a quick little journey. Look at that. He went from the page to the king and bop, bop, bop. Done. You know why? Because the feminine can take some credit here. We have been pushing really hard to evolve ourselves, not in a bad way, but just in at least for me, I can tell you, I'm tired. I'm tired of this human 3D stuff. I'm ready to think higher, go higher, be higher, all that stuff. I'm ready. This 3D stuff is really fun. I'm ready to master it more, but you got to get out of the 3D experience. This king knows about that. He mastered his up above and his down below, and he sits on his throne, and that's where he makes his decisions. Our beloveds, the divine masculine, which is also in us, this part is in us as well, and in our other, started off as a page. He's starting to make good decisions to get him back to his union and harmonious union, and he's going to end this King of Coin. Good on y'all, divine masculine. Putting these back, and we're going to go over to the feminine. 3 for the feminine. We've got the 8 of Swords for her past. Present moment is the Moon. And her future, we've got the Temperance card. Excellent. Her past. Just like when you met us, divine masculine. Just like when you met us and you felt that heart cracking open, we felt the need to get out of this. You pushed us into this journey. There's no way that we can get with you until we get out of this. You cannot be in this situation trapped, a prisoner in your own head, by your own thoughts, by your own beliefs. You can't be with your twin flame harmoniously if you have this, because this means you're not harmonious. She's not happy, but again, she's not trapped. This is a witch. She can abracadabra, take the swords away, and get going on her broom and get out of her own head. She has to do this journey, though. She has to figure that out. The divine masculine may have tickled her to get out of this prison, but it's her that has to do it herself. And yes, we are supporting each other all the time, right? With songs, with synchronicities, with poems, with people staring at our eyes. Haven't you seen your twin look at you from a store in a different body? It happens. Present position for the feminine, the Moon. This is a major arcana card. This represents the divine feminine. She's stepping into it. We aren't just all goody-goodies. We do have a shadow side. We are the sun. We are the moon. We shine our light bright. And we also have a shadowy side, a balance of it. There's a balance of the dark side and the light side. Those are both labels, and you both have images of both of them. But there is a balance of the two of them. Presently, the divine feminine looks like she is stepping into her feminine power. That's a huge step. Congratulations, feminine, because we couldn't do it unless we got out of this. You can't step into this. You can't be master of this unless you step out of that. This chick cannot be the divine feminine. So presently, you took a big step. And then we look at the future card for the divine feminine, and it's Temperance. Temperance is balance. You can't tip this girl. She's got snacks and then healthy stuff. Balance. Sheer balance. Masculine, feminine. Feminine, masculine. However it is, whoever it is, she's balanced. This does kind of represent a divine union as well, but I want to give her the credit. It's not a divine union with her other. This chick is in a divine union with herself. So this is your near future. Congratulations, feminine. Our masculine are turning from pages of coin to the king of coin, and you went from being trapped in a prison to this balanced lady because you're embracing your divine feminineness. So excellent read. Those are each your individual energies. We're going to put an ascended master on top of that. That was the masculine and the feminine, each separate. And so now to talk about them, the ascended master going with them is the father, husband, brother, son card. Now this card It has to do with clearing out some masculine energies from both sides. Either father, husband, brother, or son. There's somebody in that group of males that you might need to go back, redo the story, maybe reconcile it and let it go to help in this union. Whenever those kind of cards show up, it's usually what it means. There's somebody back there that might be tickling some kind of trigger. And for the twins, you all know that that's what it's about, is that trigger. Whatever's down there is coming up. You're going to express it. The twin's going to feel it, and you're going to have to process it anyway. So these guys are kind of just telling us, let us figure out who in the father, husband, brother, son path. Was there someone who might still be affecting our past, present, and future? Just take that as a look. We're in a new moon in Gemini. It is a good time to reassess some stuff. Go back and let some of that old stuff go. So the second layer, we're going to be flip-flopping. It's going to be combined energies. So I'm going to do 2 for the masculine. We're going to put them on the feminine side. Hopefully that makes sense. We got the Ace of Coin and the 9 of Swords. Now these are the masculine cards, and we flipped, so now they showed up on the feminine side because we hold both. I've got the divine masculine in me. I have a divine feminine in me. My other has the same. Now, I have to deal with his masculine not only from his human and his soul, but that incorporation in myself. That's why we're flipping. So now we're combining energies. So the feminine from her masculine side is feeling Ace of Coin. So if we go from progression from the males, it went from page to king to now the feminine is feeling ace. This is deuces, aces. She wins. She won. This is the balance of the upper and the 3D of the coin suit. Being a master of this experience here on this plane, in this realm, in this union, in herself. The 9 of Swords goes along with it. This is what wakes you up. This is stress. You had to go through this. I'm not even thinking that we're here because this thing cancels this out as far as I'm concerned. This may have been something that we were experiencing before, and I know for myself it's definitely something that I'm learning how to divorce. This staying up, this getting woken up in the middle of the night, I am learning to not stress out. If I start thinking about money, I know, ooh, old 3D, let that go. Let's think about something else. What does your heart want to generate tomorrow? What are you hoping to see tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Change your thought. When you get woken up, you don't have to stress. You don't have to worry. We know that now. We're in our union. We've seen our twin. We know you don't have to freak out every time. You can relax. You're this. You've aced this. And these are the masculine energies that are coming up for the feminine. And we're going to combine that with the feminine energies coming for the masculine. And he got the Ace of Cups. Aces, man, all around. And 3 of Swords. Again, we got a high with a low. We got an ace with a dun dun dun. So this is how I know we've processed this. He's either caused heartache to somebody or he's experienced heartache. But now he's experiencing being the Ace of Cups. And it's funny that it's it's on the masculine side and it's a feminine card. Like I said, they're integrating this stuff into them just like we're integrating the masculine into us. And this Ace of Cups, she filled that cup with her own happiness, with her own joy, with her own femininity, with her own beauty, with her own everything that she embodies. And it's overflowing her cup, and everything that you see coming down lands into the ground and creates something beautiful. And that's what our divine masculine are receiving, either because they caused this heartache or because they experienced it. They let something go, some heartache go. You know, they do get heartache. They are confused just as much as the feminine. We all have the same journey. It's all the same stuff. He had to go through this just like you had to go through the 9 of Swords in your own journey to realize that your cup is being run over because of yourself. That twin flame love, I've got to fill up my cup first. My cup has to be overflowing. Otherwise, he'll come to me with an empty cup. It's happened before in some of our reunions, right? After a separation, you come back together and it's harmony and bliss and lovely. But then, universe is like, all right, get back to work and trigger, and then runner or separation or whatever. And during that separation, you have to learn this cup has to stay filled all the time. I have to fill this with my own emotions, my own happiness, my own stories, because he can't come to me in fullness unless I'm in fullness. So he's experiencing this or gave that to somebody, but now he's feeling more and more with that. Great work to both of you. So I'm going to put an Ascended Master on those two combined energies because we're bringing them together and they're showing us progress. We went from this negative to this positive. Now we're an Ace of Coin. The Divine Masculine went through this heartache, or they broke a heart, or they made a decision and knew it was time to get out. And now they're the Ace of Cups. And it's flipped. It's on our other side. So that's even better. That's even better news. The Ascended Master that's going with the combining energies is flow of prosperity. It really is. When you both are overflowing, when this is happening, when there's deuces in the cups and deuces in the coin, the flow of prosperity is phenomenal, right? In our 3D world, our 3D experience, using our magic, especially our own natural magic, and then if you channel in your twin when you're using your magic to alchemy your outcomes, because you can do that. A flow of prosperity gets reached from the 3D to the upper. Do you understand? Everything gets filled. This is you on every level, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You can see it, feel it, touch it. The flow of prosperity. When you make these kind of strides in your journey, that's what you're going to feel. That's the awakening part. See, it's not talking about the relationship part. The how many times are you going to kiss me? How many times are you going to tell me you love me? It's how are our powers going to manifest with the other and then bring in this thing, the divine union, and that's what it is. This is what's going to happen. Lock. You can't pull me apart. If I'm holding hands, shaking hands with somebody, they could yank me apart, but when I do this, when it's the divine masculine and the divine feminine in their fullness and they come together and they lock like that, you can't separate that. You can't cord cut that. You can't go back to the Akashic records and kill that. This is permanent. These changes that you've made have been because this is a special union. This isn't a human relationship. There is no way you would have gone through all this stuff to get to this point for something that wasn't everything. It is so special. Okay, so now we're going to do the top. These are our messages from our higher self. It's going to flip back. So the higher self message for the divine masculine is the 9 of Wands. Well, just like the feminine had to get over this, this 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands kind of has the same vibe. But 9s represent, it's the end of a cycle. 9 is the end of a cycle because the next is 10. And even though the 10 of Wands is burden, is exhaustion, it also, the 10 breaks down to a 1, which is a beginning, a whole new way and a path. Wands represent our mission. Now, twins are here for a divine mission, not just to bring balance to the force because they bring balance to themselves, then they bring balance to the other, and then they emit a frequency that brings balance to the force. But on top of that, we have a mission, and that's what wands are. We have something to do. A lot of us are going to lead this revolution. A lot of us are going to help in the rebuilding when communities are going to start taking care of themselves. Can you even imagine? We have missions like that. Are the hairs standing up? Can you feel that? This isn't just for you and me holding hands happily forever. We're balancing the force. We're coming together and flipping this universe upside down and doing things in a new way. It starts with the wands. This is our mission. Should you accept it? And you should. You have to. It wasn't really a choice. I know some people say that you can have free will, but man, those nights when I tried to disconnect, I'm telling you, all I got was a dark night of the soul. And they're painful. I processed a lot and learned a lot, and it's great. I don't have any regrets, but I'm just saying, you can't cut this. You can't break this. His higher self is letting you know, and him know, and the collective know, that he's on his 9. It's almost a 10. He's about to really burn himself on this mission, but a new mission is going to start. He's finishing up his work. He has stuff to do. Inside, outside. I give him all the support in my heart right now. Go get them, divine masculine. you get those wands in place. And the divine feminine, her higher self, interesting, Page of Wands. Because this is the beginning of the Page of the Wands journey. She discovered her mission. She found out, I'm here to be a divine union, to have a divine mission, all of that. Here's my path. I'm going to go and I'm going to follow my heart. And then this is how many wands later? This is the 9. So he's about to flip to the 10. This was the start of the journey. And this is what they're giving for the divine feminine. Because she is starting the mission. Whether she's in union with her twin or not, she is starting this mission. She's already received the message. She knows what the mission is. And so instead of waiting for her twin, because she's learned that waiting, being sad, being depressed, thinking about it, mulling over it, doesn't do any good. She's learned that. It went fast. She learned that lesson, and so now she's going down this pathway. Although it looks like it's by herself, trust me, she's got her twin flame with her at all times. We're never separate. That's part of this journey. They wanted us to think that we were separate, so we went on this thing, but that's the final ending, right? That's the spoiler. You guys never split to begin with. So she's already starting the mission. The mission that she's here to do and the mission that they're here to do together, she's working. She's going. He's wrapping up some stuff, some old 3D stuff. He's coming. It's like it's progressing. He's going. There's nothing backwards about his journey. And the ascendant, so those messages from the combined highest selves, from the masculine and feminine, is to let you both know, stay on your journey, stay in your mission, stay focused on that. It's not about the holding hands and kissing and texting each other and living together. There is something way bigger happening for us. We have businesses to start. We have things to start teaching. We have stuff to start building and creating and using our magic and our power and fighting and all that stuff. Don't you guys know what I'm saying? You're on the journey. Stay focused on that pathway, on that mission. Accept it and go on. They are always with you. He is always with me. I am always with him. They are always with you. You are always with them. You want to talk to them? Go up here to the higher self and talk to them. Touch them. Tell them you love them. Send a note in your house to them. Don't act like they're not there. They're there. Stay on your mission. Don't get lost in the emotion. And the Ascended Master that's going to go with these combined, meditate. That's what we just said. When you prioritize in your meditation, you can visit your other. You can have a date with your other when you meditate. You can make a space for the two of you to meet each other and talk and hold hands and be together and do that relationshipy stuff. But in here, in this place, stay focused on your mission. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to start building? What are you supposed to start organizing, teaching, giving, expanding? Start doing that on your own. Because then when he comes to you, he's getting your vibration, or she, whoever the one is aware who's working on it, you can do it. By the time they join you, they're ready because you called them in during meditation. So we're going to look at the underlying, what was on the bottom of the deck. For the masculine, King of Cups. Again, man, that's progression. That is progression. He's got the feminine, the Ace of Cups, and now this is the underlying energy. The bottom of the deck was the King of the Cups for masculine. This guy can express his emotions. He can tell you that he loves you and still be a king. He has garnered his feminine qualities and he has balanced them with his masculine qualities, and now he can present his emotion, his heart, and the only way that he could have done that is if he did this, or if he got this, because after he met his twin, game on. I have to do this. I don't know what it is about this girl, but she's it. And he's doing this journey, and the energy that's underneath, because what's underneath is on top. He's thinking about this. He wants to be your king. He wants to show up and tell you that he loves you and hold your hand and get to work, because he knows you guys have stuff to do. You both have abilities. You can both stand each other 24 hours a day, right? Aren't they the only human that you can handle being with all the time? That's why, my loves, you guys have business ventures. You have things to do. You have stuff to put out there. There is a bigger mission than being able to sleep with him every night. That stuff is all lovely, but that's coin. That's coin. It's not up here. Stay up here, do this work, and the down here, as above, so below, shall happen. So the underlying energy for the feminine, the Queen of Wands. Right? Queen of Wands. God, I love that. Because we are this. We just told you. Feminine, don't sit and be sad. Okay? Don't sit and wait. Get going on the mission. That's what the Queen of Wands is. She is on her mission, doing her own thing. She's not waiting for her king. She's there for her king when he shows up. But this chick has stuff to do. She knows this mission that she has, that she only found because of her beloved. This is the only reason why she knows. Let's be honest. It's the only reason why we know is because we met our twin. And that got fired. Now she knows and she's working. With a dragon. Hello, with a dragon. This girl's got it, man. She's balanced it all and she's doing the work. And he wants to be a king because you can't be with a queen. You can't be with a queen unless you're a king. Can't happen. It's not hierarchy. It's just vibration, right? If it was an ace, you got to be with an ace. If it was a 2, you got to be with the 2. It's similar. You don't want the opposite. That's what twin flames aren't. We are not opposite. He's so much like me that I had to learn how to love me in order to love him. He showed me all the things that I hated about me and didn't make me hate him. He made me love him, which made me love those things that I hated about me. Woo, it's just a little journey. And this is why you can't talk to other people, right? But you guys who are in this, who feel this, you know, you feel me. And it feels good to tell you and express to you and share with you. And I hope to hear your own stories. The underlying energy for the Ascended Masters, let it go. Let it go. They're correct. Let it go. Let this 3D title, thoughts of a relationship, the holding hands, the driving in the same car, that all of his friends know you, that stuff is not important. That's human 3D stuff. It just is. If you're shaking your head and you don't understand, you might want to rethink if you're in a twin flame union, because twin flames know. We feel that connection. There is a heart cord connection. We know. You have to let go of what you thought you knew about love and its relationships, because it wasn't what we thought. Love is much bigger than anything they ever told us. And the divine union love is so unconditional that really, if they were to crank it up, if we would have gotten this lesson all in 5 seconds, you would have passed out and dead, right? Because you've seen how long in this journey, how much you've progressed. Even in the past month, how much you've progressed. Can you imagine taking all of that at once? It's had to be spaced out. So now that we know that, let's release some burden of time. And let's let go of some titles, some expectations, some relationship-y pictures that we might still be harnessing about this 3D experience, because the twin flame is not a 3D experience. It's a 3D balance and a 3D mastery, but it is a up there soul connection, higher self, existence, illumination, mission. There's something so much bigger than this little story. If you concentrate on this, as above, so below, it will come about. I hope you guys got something from this read. I think it's a very good first-time message for all of us. It came out clear for me. I hope you all understood it. We're giving credit. We're getting credit, both of us, the divine masculine and feminine, for evolving so fast. Even though we couldn't describe it or explain it or figure it out for ourselves, we went on the journey, we felt it, we went, and it looks like both of us jumped. And now we're both making decisions that are bringing us to harmonious union with ourselves. And then it's going to bring harmonious union when he's one and you're one. That is the only time that this can actually come together. Yeah, what's going on with my hair? Don't even worry about that. She's got crazy hair. The humidity's coming back where I live, so the hair's starting to curl up. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. We're going to do this again next week. We're going to give it a Friday to the next Thursday, Every Friday I'll put up a new video. You can send me any comments or questions. I have an email address, michelletheoracle@gmail.com. I have a Facebook page called Michelle the Oracle where I do a Monday weekly broadcast for the collective. It's not Twin Flame, but it's a collective energy read. I do a daily article from Tuesday to Friday called Hey Michelle, where people submit their questions about awakening, relationships, anything they might want to know. And I do that. And then Fridays I'll be uploading new videos to my YouTube channel, Michelle the Oracle, regarding this twin flame awakening and this journey. If you guys have any questions, send me your questions. If you have any comments, let me know. Like and share this as much as you'd like. You guys are doing great. Stay up in this upper consciousness of this union. Try not to stay so in the body, 3D, concentrated. That's where the pain lies. We have to process it and we have to let it go. But if we stay up here and stay on our mission and focused on divorcing the 3D and encompassing the whole, everything raises. Everything comes up. This includes your other. Whether they're aware working with you or you're in physical separation or if you haven't met yet. I'm positive there's probably some twins who haven't met yet. Could happen soon. I hope this message is uplifting to you guys. Stay on your path. Feminine, great job. Masculine, great job. Both of you, great job. Keep interlocking those two things in yourself. If you need anything, let me know. If you'd like to come join me on my Facebook page, please come and like my page and join us for the rest of the activities. I hope you guys are blessed this weekend. Stay close to yourself. Keep your twin close to your heart. He's always with you. She's always with you. It never stops. If you have any questions, let me know. You all take care. Have a great week. We love you all. Bye-bye.